When he was 11 years old, his father passed away. 2 years later, his mother was suffering from an unknown disease and was about to leave for heavenly abode. Hello friends, welcome back to Signature Turned Autograph. I am Aaron Dias, founder and CEO of Signature Turned Autograph, MC by hobby and student by profession. So let's start with today's video. This story is about that priest who said and lived his life on the statement, one must not live off a good action on the account of criticism of others. Yes, he is no other than Venerable Padr Agnelo Dsouza. The information provided in the video may not be 100% accurate. Padr Agnelo was born on 21st January 1869 in Anjuna Goa. The day he was born, it was the feast of Saint Agnes. Hence his parents named him Agnelo. He had 8 siblings, 7 brothers and 1 sister, and he was the 6th one. His mother was a tailor and had a natural gift in music as she played piano and violin. She used her talents to teach catechism to the village children. During these sessions, Agnelo was interested to read the Holy Scriptures, thus giving due importance to church services. When he was 11 years old, his father passed away. 2 years later, his mother was suffering from an unknown disease and was about to leave for heavenly abode. That time, she called all her children at her deathbed and pointing her finger to the picture of Virgin Mary said, "From now onwards, she is your mother, and you ask all your needs to her and she will fulfill it to you all." And thus she departed, leaving behind all the children often at a very young age. And then they were under the custody of their paternal uncle. After his uncle's death, the elder brother, who was a priest, took charge. One day when the brother questioned Agnelo about his future studies, he promptly replied, "I want to become a priest." So then he joined Rashul Seminary for philosophy and theology studies. His health was declining, so he had been permitted to stay in a house outside the borders of seminary. After almost 10 years of priestly training, lot of sacrifices, fasting and intense prayer, on 24th September 1899, he was ordained as a priest in Old Goa and later celebrated his first mass in the monastery of Pilar. In 1910, he was appointed as vicar of Komta, now known as Karwar. His relations with parishioners were extraordinary, humble, and he devoted a lot of time serving even the non-Christians. After serving for 7 years, he was transferred to Savateng, Goa. One day, one parishioner, helpless to give dowry to his daughter, approached Padr Agnelo, and without a blink in his eye, he gave what he had, and the rest he borrowed from others. By early 1927, he knew of his ending days. He had lost most of his teeth, and with great difficulty, he kept on preaching the good news. It was the Novena time of Sacred Heart of Jesus, and Padr Agnelo preached for every Novena. Vesper Day, while giving the sermon, he collapsed. The following day, 20th November, he died according to his wish on the feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. He was buried in Rashol. People from all over Goa, irrespective of their faith, paid their last respect to their beloved son. On 10 January 1939, the Pilar and Diocesan Society secretly planned to transfer his remains from Rashol to Pilar Monastery. Miraculously, the transportation news spread like wildfire in hours, and the route from Rashol to Pilar was surrounded by people. Point to be noted here is there was no Whatspp or telephone during that time. The villagers of Agasai, mostly Hindus, themselves shouldered the coffin and with their own strength of love carried it to Pilar Seminary. Here is the table explaining Padr Agnelo's process till date. Many devotees take Padr Agnelo's grave mud, mix it in water and drink to experience cure from various sicknesses. We all know that soon Padr Agnelo will be canonized as saint, so let's continue praying. Let us all strive to live our lives in imitation of our saintly Padr Agnelo. Padr Agnel, Amchea Pasot. You can also check out my other videos like the story of Dominic D'Souza, first Goan HIV patient, Dr. Pramod Sawant, current CM of Goa, and so on. Do you know anyone who has worked hard to achieve success, or who is working for the betterment of society, or Do you have any love story to share like Nitesh Prajapat and Dimple Palmer? Or would you like to say thank you to your closed ones for all their efforts? Then you are free to contact us. काळजांनी तोल ती सुभागी ती देवाक पळयतेली.